Hi there. It's not often that I do a video for a free product that we're giving away for free. Normally it's for our paid products. It takes time to create the video. But on this occasion, I feel that the cTrader Waddah Attar explosion indicator is worthy of a video demonstration to show you how to use it. It's very popular with MetaTrader, and it's also becoming very popular with cTrader. So this indicator uses two indicators. It's the MACD and the Bollinger Bands. And I'm just going to go through now and give you a brief overview on the product page. And then I'll go to cTrader and give you a demonstration. I should have turned that off at the bottom. Sorry about that. So what I'm going to do is scroll down, come to our product page. You'll find it easy enough on our website. I'll just quickly go to our website. It's here. You'll find it here at the moment on this page. But if you do a search at the top, if you just type in the name, you'll find it. You'll also find it under trading indicators, best free indicators. Okay, so it's easy to find. But if you, we'll also put a link at the bottom of this YouTube video so you can actually just click on it straight away. So this product page gives you more information of how to use it. It tells you how to do your buy signals, your exit buy signals, sell signals and exit sell signals. And also it shows you when it gets stuck in a range. Our whole idea is based around the fact that there's kind of a squeeze going on and then an explosion. Now there's three values that you'll see in here. It's the white line, the yellow line and the green and red. And I'll go through that in a minute on each one individually. Again, you can see where it's got a bearish explosion and the price dropped back down. And this is a good example. And then there's a dead zone at the top bottom here where the price is not actually doing anything. Now, this indicator has been updated to receive Telegram alerts as well. So you can actually receive Telegram alerts instantly when there's a signal being generated. Now, the parameters, I'm going to go through the parameters in a minute. I'll go straight to cTrader. Now, what I'm going to show you now is cTrader Automate. Now you won't use this indicator in the Automate window. I'm only doing it because it's easier to see the parameters on the right hand side and explain them to you on what you're seeing on the actual indicator here. I'll quickly at the end go to the trade window, which is what you'll use for manual trading, and I'll show you how to attach the indicator and how to use it on there. Okay, so you've got a few settings at the top here. Your first one is sensitivity. That's your MACD coefficient sensitivity. That's as much as I could find on that so far. The dead zone pip, I've got it set at 300. This is the number of pips. The dead zone, which is this white line here, is above the baseline, which is 0. If I was to set this to 0, you'll see the white line will drop right down to 0. Now that does make a difference because that's also used in the calculation to determine a buy or a sell signal, which I'm going to go through in a minute. Now explosion power that you can see here, that's the MACD length. Your trend power is your Bollinger Band length. Show copyright just shows that we put it together, but it's obviously created originally, got it copyrighted on Waddah Attar, the original one for MT4 that is. Also, you've got some pop-up alerts here. So you can show an alert yes or no. If you select no, it won't come up with any pop-up alerts. Alert count, the window that comes up and shows you an alert, it just shows the number here, alert count, is the number of alerts you get come up. The reason for that is if you have it as a high number, you'll get many, many alerts coming in. Depending on your settings, you might get many alerts firing at the same time. So you might want to limit that to something smaller. Now, you can only be informed when there's a buy signal. So you've got options here to switch on or off. If you only want a buy signal, only want a sell signal, only want a signal when you need to exit a buy, or only signal when you need to exit a sell. So you've got configuration there to actually decide if you only want one or the other or all of them. We're going to leave all of them as default. Now this also happens with your Telegram alerts. So if you've only got buy signal there, you'll only get buy Telegram alerts. If you've only got sell, you'll only get sell. If you've got them all, you'll get Telegram alerts for everything. Now your Telegram notifications there, if you select that to yes, then you put your bot token and chat ID. Now, when you download this from our website, you'll also have in your user account downloads a tool called the Telegram and email configuration tool, and it's a testing tool. Now, this is a free tool that we provide that allow you to actually put in your credentials and actually test if they're working or not. So rather than say this indicator doesn't work, it doesn't send telegrams, go and test your Telegram credentials first using the Telegram testing tool, and if it doesn't work, then you need to find the right credentials. Now the chat ID is not easy to get, it's not straightforward, but we've got a full document, a full article or page that explains in detail, plus a video, how to get your chat ID, so you shouldn't get stuck on that. Then again down here you can just change your color of your bullish and bearish bars that you see here, the explosion line and the dead zone line. Now what I'm going to do is explain how the actual signals work. So a bullish signal Okay, it's when you get progressively longer green bars. So in this case, if I draw a horizontal line, so if I just bring this across the crosshairs, you can see there it's progressively growing. Well, in this case, it went up really high because you've got a massively long bar there. But the green bars were getting bigger, but in this case, it actually jumped really high. It's not the best example. Best example would be this one over here, very short, because that's a typical example. Normally, you wouldn't get a mass movement like that, high volatility. Here you can get progressively growing green bars as the actual trend starts moving up. The explosive yellow line, which is the yellow line, that's the explosion line, and that's the line that you can see, obviously it's yellow, is rising. In this case, I'll go back over here, they're both rising, but in this case it is rising and it is above your white line, which is your, I've got to remember which one that is now, which is your going crazy, a dead zone line, sorry, your dead zone pip line. So the white line is your dead zone. So the yellow line has to be above it and it has to be rising, and the green bars must be increasing. Now, each symbol is going to be different, and you might be asking, what's the point of this dead zone pip line? Because it just sits there, it's not really doing a lot when you can see on this chart. But it does come into account and give you a lot finer control with using different symbols. You can move it higher or lower and get a much more accurate sort of symbol with it. So I put it at 500. You might only want to do it when it goes above a certain value. Okay, so you might want to do it so you get a bit more accuracy and you can experiment with different values. I think it comes in as default at something like 100. I'm not sure, but it's quite low. Okay, so that's for a buy. To exit a buy is when the green bar is crossed below the explosion line. So in this case, you would exit, you would probably go into this trade. I'll just draw a horizontal vertical line, sorry. You'd probably go into the trade somewhere like here, and you would exit the trade somewhere like here because the green line closes below the bottom. So you'd probably come into the trade somewhere there and you'd exit somewhere up there. Okay, so there's your two entry and exit points. Now that's for a buy signal. A sell signal is very similar, but it's just in reverse. You must have progressively longer red bars. In this case, we don't really here. We started going up, then it dropped down a bit. The explosive yellow line must be above the white dead zone line, which is way above it there. And both red bars and explosive line are above the dead zone line, which they are. So they're both above. The exit sell signal is again when the red bar drops below, in this case it's here, the explosion line. So what you would do, I haven't used this indicator much, but some of the traders on our chat group, on Telegram chat group, are using it and they think it's pretty good. And hopefully if you're watching this video, you can leave some comments. But it's about fine tuning, it's about perfecting it, and it's about finding the right settings and knowing when to go in and when to go out. So hopefully this indicator will help traders out there. Obviously it is free, and you have got Telegram alerts inbuilt as well. So when it's stuck in a range, it's when there's short red. In this case, it's down here. It's stuck in a bit of a range here. To try to find another example. So a range would be here, starting here and ending here. It's not really doing anything. It's in a range, and you see you've got lots of red bars that are pretty much below the explosion line. Okay, so that would be with it stuck in a range. Now, let's try to find out if there's anything else I can show you from the product page. No, that's about it. So that's all I want to show you on there. I don't think there's anything else. What I'll quickly do now is just go into the trade window. So if you're new to cTrader and you just come in to start using it and you want to find out how to attach the indicator, you go to the little F icon there, which is the indicator, and you just type in WADDA, and there it is there. Click on that. There's all your settings. It's shown a little bit different from the automate window. Click OK, and the indicator goes on the chart. Takes a little bit of time to load. And there's your pop-up message that you get with an audible sound when it actually does that. Okay, it just told you there's a USD JPY exit buy signal. Okay, so it's there. That's that. Also, it sends telegrams, and that's the video. So again, you can limit this to 5 if it keeps coming up. Now, if you want to get rid of the indicator, I'll just quickly show you how to do that as well. Just go to here and remove all or indicators. Click on the little X. It disappears. That's the video. If you do like it, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you very much.